Hello everyone again. I hope you are doing well. And today we have a webinar for scholarship opportunities in Australia. And here is our mentor, Imtiaz. I would like her to introduce herself and start our webinar today. Miss Imtiaz, welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Imtiazul Urfa, but you can call me Urfa. I'm currently residing in Australia, but I'm Indonesian in a nationality. I'm currently studying Master of Education in the University of Wollongong, Australia, under the Australia Scholarship. So now I will present like some Master Scholarship opportunities to study in Australia. Australia is located within the Southern Hemisphere, and it's unique because it's both the world's smallest continent, but at the same time one of the largest countries by land area. It's known for its stunning landscape. Australia is rich of biodiversity. You can find easily that beautiful birds everywhere, and offering a lifestyle that's deeply connected to nature because most of cities in Australia live within 100 kilometers from the coastline, so making beaches and outdoor activities an integral part of your daily life. So yeah, whether it's relaxing by the beach or hiking in the mountains, as the students can easily escape the stress of studying by immersing themselves in Australia's natural beauty. And then Australia is a multicultural nation. We have like more than 192 countries, and also like most of people in Australia speak other than English, like more than one language other than English at home. And this diversity creates a welcoming environment for international students, making it easier to adapt and feel at home. And also like you can easily find international foods in Australia. So yeah, it's not homesick. Yeah, you cannot easily feel homesick. And Australian government places a high priority on its higher education system, recognizing it as a cornerstone of the country's global reputation and economic growth. Australian universities are globally renowned, with 95% of them ranked internationally, and almost all institutions within the top 2% of world universities. So yeah, all of universities in Australia are good because Australia is currently what we call it, like who owns Australia is like the indigenous people, the First Nation Aboriginal people in Australia. So, however, it's important to acknowledge that Australia's progress and prosperity now come at a cost to its indigenous people, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. And Australia is often referred to as the stolen land. And this history is recognized through practices like the Acknowledgement of Country, which is conducted at the beginning of meetings and events to honor the tradition custodians of the land. So yeah, first thing first, I want to uh, I want to read the Acknowledgement of Country, and it's usual to read this in every occasion in Australia. We acknowledge the traditional owners of country throughout Australia and acknowledge their continuing connection to land, waters, and community. We pay our respect to the people, the cultures, and the elders, past and present. Okay. And yeah, now I will focusing to master's scholarship opportunities in the New South Wales. So New South Wales is one of the state in Australia, like most economically significant states, and the capital city is Sydney. So there are three opportunities, two in Sydney and one in Armidale. Armidale is also in the New South Wales. It's like 6 hours from Sydney, but it's like a connecting. It's easy. Just take the New South Wales public transportation. I mean, like the train. Yeah. So the New South Wales public transportation is integrated within the states. So New South Wales is one of Australia's most economically significant states. The Sydney's, especially Sydney public transportation is efficient and well connected with various modes of transport. We have buses, trains, light rail, and metro. And all the public transportation can easily access just with one Opal card system. So just one card, you can just navigate the city affordably. And then, yeah, some of the options available for accommodation. I will not lie that one challenge of students in Sydney and throughout Australia in general is the high cost of accommodation, and it's hard to find accommodation here in Australia due to the housing crisis. So despite this, there are like several housing options tailored to students' needs and budgets. So you can choose on-campus student accommodation, which is convenient, and you will live with international students community, but it can be more expensive and limited availability. Or you can live off campus, but student accommodation off campus, like private owned student accommodation, but it might be require you to commute and less integration with campus life. Or you can maybe, if because it's a master degree, maybe some of you already have a family, so
Cái này lo
this
nên
option
mua
like shared units or
Mấy con bé
apartments or
Đúng rồi.
houses, it's cost effective and expenses can be shared among the roommates and offers more independence. But yeah, it requires coordination with others and additional responsibilities like managing bills. Or maybe you can if you have like some options, you can afford like apartment studio. It's complete privacy and independence, but of course it will be more expensive, and you may feel isolated for some students because you live alone. But maybe it's like so privacy, like it might be suitable for family. I will start. So yeah, there are 3 university that I will present today. It's a University of New South Wales. It's top 20 worldwide and has good employer reputation. Top subjects in UNSW is civil and structural engineering, law, petroleum engineering, accounting and finance, or environmental sciences. And there's University of Sydney, which is Australia's first university, and ranked 18 in the world and number 1 in the world impact of education. So yeah, top subjects, it might inspire you. Sport and physical sciences, nursing, law and legal studies, English language and literature, or pharmacy and pharmacology. And the third university is University of New England. This is one of the oldest universities in Australia and has excellence in teaching and learning. And also Armidale is affordable cost of living if you live in Armidale, which is like quite regional area in Australia, but it's not that isolated. It's not isolated area. This is a regional area. Top subject you might consider nursing, agriculture, environmental and rural sciences. And also, okay, now because the 2 type of university I will present today, I will introduce a bit about master's by coursework and master's by research. So there are like 2 types master's program in Australia that you can consider. It might be by coursework or by research. So the difference is if you take master's by coursework, you should like take some classes, lectures, just like your undergrad studies. So you have exams or you have like assignments, and then the teacher will score. Yeah, you get the grade or you get the score based on your assignments and something like that. But in master by research, yeah, you will work on independent research and produce like a thesis within like 15,000 words. 15,000 words around that. But if you choose master by coursework, you also have like some research, but it's like minor project. So it's like within 6 to 10,000. But master by research, the words limit, it's like within 15,000. Yeah, around that, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, I can ensure that it's not wrong. And the duration, typically master by coursework is 1 to 2 years, but master by research is 1.5 to 2 years. And yeah, the assessment based on assignment, project, or exam, but master by research assessed through a thesis and possibly an oral defense or like gradual report, oral report, something like that, like oral meeting. And the outcome, it might be suitable for you who wants to pursue professional practice or further study, but the master by research, it's more suitable if you are into research career or will pursue like the doctoral studies. So the entry requirements might be different. In Australia, actually, you can go to master by research or even PhD from bachelor's degree, like right after bachelor's degree. If you take like honors or like research subject during your bachelor's, yeah, you can go for master by research or even PhD. Sometimes it needs relevant experience, but for master by research, bachelor's degree with a strong academic record, which is like around 75%. So you should achieve like at least 75% of your grade. Entry requirements, yeah, okay. Okay. The career pathways, okay, there is professional roles. It's by coursework more into professional roles, but research degree more into research position, academia, maybe you're a lecturer, and if you want to pursue PhD. The flexibility, yes, typical, but research degree typically requires full-time and on-campus commitment because you are under supervision directly by your research advisor, like supervisor. So yeah, so the supervision difference. If you take master by coursework, it's minimal supervision and guided by coursework instructors, which is like you will meet like different lecturers. But if you take master by research, you will just like meet your research supervisor. In Australia, typically 1 or 2 supervisors. So yeah. Next, the International Scientia Coursework Scholarship. That's why I put some background about the comparison master by coursework and master by research. So this time, the scholarship from University of New South Wales International Scientist Coursework Scholarship is for international postgraduate coursework students. So if you want to pursue coursework, master by coursework, you can consider this scholarship. It's academic merit scholarship from the university, so funded by the university itself. They offer 2 options, either full tuition fee scholarship paid directly towards your tuition fees for the minimum duration of the program, which is like 1.5 to 2 years. So masters in Australia, it's around like 1 to 2 years, but most of them are 1.5, I think, except for health sciences and engineering, it requires like up to 2 years. And second offer, or $20,000 Australian per annum, paid directly towards your tuition fees for the minimum duration of the program. It might be applicable if your tuition fees like more than 20,000. So yeah, you should pay the rest. Recipient of the scholarship may also be offered the following: invitation to UNSW networking events and guaranteed entry to UNSW professional development. Another benefit of this scholarship. So the eligibility criteria, you should first enrolled. It's not enrolled. I mean, like you should first register yourself, like applied to the program, the postgraduate coursework program, and then if you already received an offer of admission, you should apply this scholarship with like different portal, different scholarship portal. And also like minimum English requirement for this is 6.5 for IELTS, with no bands minimum below 6. Yeah, with no band minimum below 6. And UNSW currently only receive what we call it like IELTS, TOEFL IBT, and PT academic. And also the application date. The scholarship is open for application throughout the year with 3 application period. The first term within February. If you want to start your study on February, the application between August to November of the previous year. If you want to commence on May, so you should apply within January to March, or if you want to commence on September, you should apply within April to June. So the application requirement hold the unconditional offer from UNSW, as I said before, and then if you got the offer, you apply through the UNSW scholarship portal. So yeah, I will show you the selection criteria, this academic merit, leadership skills. If you have like experience or like involvement in community services, or you have like professional experience in the workplace, and then extracurricular activities. It might be sport, it might be like cultural activities, or volunteering. And you should like a short essay, the reason for undertaking studies at UNSW and why you choose that course. So yeah, another some tips: strong statement of purpose, tailor it to UNSW's unique programs and explain how they align with your goals. Maybe if you want to pursue master's degree, you already have like one focus topic, or maybe like one focus studies area, or like specialization, something like that. Yeah, you can try to explain that and tailor it with your background background experience and the chosen program. Highlight specific resources or opportunities at UNSW that will help you succeed. And focus extracurriculars. So this scholarship highlight the extracurriculars involvement, something like that. You should like provide evidence of community involvement, leadership, or impactful project. They even have like supporting documentation guide, like how you can provide evidence. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, something like that. So if you want to claim, let's say, your volunteer position, you might consider a letter confirming position from volunteer organization, or reference letter form, or reference letter from volunteer organizer. And if you want to, maybe you have, let's say, performing arts activities, you should have like provide certificate of participation or performance program showing your name, or reference letter from relevant organization, teacher, and director. So yeah, they have like this supporting document guide to look at. And yeah, So you have to register first. If you want to register, you just put like some random number, 9 numbers, but it should be 1 in the first number. The first number should be 1, and then the rest is just like random numbers. But it should consist of 9 numbers. Yeah. And then you put your password and your details. I already make 1, so it will be like this. And log in. So yeah, here you can see that what you should fill in the application form. So your contact details, some personal details, say something like that. Residency type, yeah, it's general. And personal details. Oh, it's about your scholarship requirement. What do you want to get, or what you are looking for about the scholarship? You need accommodation, or maybe like you are interested in applying foreign scholarship, something like that. But because it's specific to the International Scientia coursework scholarship, so yeah, I just choose no and travel yes. Oh, and this is your Centrelink profile. I think you should just no, because Centrelink is just apply for domestic students or like Australian citizens. And then education background, your previous education. So yeah, some academic achievement. You can choose this one. Let's say summer school. So yeah, the years and year from, and yeah, add. You should provide a brief summary of additional academic achievement on activities completed during the last 3 years. Will be considered in the assessment of your application. So this one is leadership section, your involvement in community, your workplace. Then this extracurricular activities, it might be charity work, volunteer programs, sport or cultural activities. So this is equity scholarship. And then, yeah, search and apply for scholarship. You can just click Scientia, search. Yeah, this one. So this one is like for term 1. It's already closed. You can apply. You can still apply until 31. 30. Yeah, 31 of March, like 31st of March. Yeah. So you can click this. There's a detail of the scholarship. This is submit your supporting documents, which is that you can find in this supporting documentation guide. Yeah, you can upload here, and yeah, done. And then you submitted your application. That's okay. Here. Next, that's master by coursework. Next is master by research from University of Sydney and University of New England. So this master by research, actually, you can get fully funded master by research under the research training program scholarship. And this actually this scholarship is within every university in Australia. So this research training program is a prestigious scholarship initiative offered by the Australian government to support students pursuing higher degree research or HDR program in every Australian university. So if you have like maybe you already had like preferred university, you can look for that university, and usually, like generally, they will have this type of scholarship for research. So this scholarship just for a research degree, either is master by research or PhD. So this benefit is covered 100% tuition fees and also living allowances. And yeah, but some university divided these benefits. So let's say University of Sydney, if you get this research training scholarship, you are eligible for the living allowances scholarship automatically. But in another university, it might be like different scholarship. Like you should apply for the living allowances scholarship. But this research training scholarship is always tailored with the living allowance scholarship. You know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. So the living allowance scholarship is optional, but for international students, most of international students just take uh, just take these two type of scholarship all at once. Yeah, so you got covered the tuition fees and the living allowances. Yes, hopefully, does it make sense? Hopefully it makes sense, right? Okay. And then the eligibility criteria, you should enroll first in postgraduate research degree, which is it require you to apply in the program. So you find the program in the website, let's say like Master by Research and Education. So you apply to that program, and then you apply the scholarship in different portal. Yeah, I will show you later. So yeah, have a minimum IELTS score 6.5 with no band below 6, or TOEFL IBT 85, or PTE Academic 61, or Cambridge English CAA 176. So the application date. So the application date. There are like two period in 1 year. Actually, like 4 period. Yeah, but yeah. I feel like it's for research period, but two what we 4 round. Yeah. So research period 1 and 2, the submission deadline is 13 September, and the outcomes 22 November. Or research period 3 and 4, it's 17 December, and the outcomes 10 of March. Okay. Next, in 2026, it's around September and December, the submission deadline every year. So application requirement, you need to complete your application for admission to higher degree by research to the university, and provide student identification number issued by University of Sydney, transcript and qualification, and also you should provide the grading system information related to your qualification. It might be different than the Australian grading system. If you pursue your bachelor's in other than Australian universities, and provide official translation of your transcript. If your transcript is in language other than English, please combine all documents into one PDF file for submission, and then you fill the research experience form. So like there is a template. Let me show you. So yeah, it's like research experience evidence template. So these templates also you can find in the application portal. I will show you later. So yeah, you should provide your professional experience, article or publication or journal you have published, and conference presentation you ever attended, published book, yeah, something like that. Yes. Okay. So the selection criteria for this scholarship, generally for all the RTP scholarship in all universities, is academic merit, professional experiences, and research experiences. At least you should provide these three in your CV, also your statement of purpose, or any like application form. You should like show off your these three qualities. And yeah, clearly define your research interests and goals. Some tips for this scholarship. This will help you find a supervisor whose expertise align with your area of study, and you can find which supervisor that suits you best through this link. So I think it also can be found in another university website, but yeah, in this context, it's University of Sydney. So first thing first, you should apply to the program. Wait, sorry. And then you can go through this scholarship application portal, and you can find all the scholarship process. Sorry. Yeah, the selection process. So in Australia, like it's the grading system is like 100. So the minimum point if you want to pursue research right after your bachelor degree, you should get like more than 75. Yeah, 675. Okay. And sorry. Yeah, something like that. Okay. 70. Oh yeah, the lowest 1/3 is 78. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, you should get uh first you should into first class honors mark if you want to pursue research right after your bachelor. But if you have like some professional experience, yeah, this this grad can be negotiated with your professional experience, something like that. If that makes sense. Yeah. And also, yeah, let's come back to this. So yeah, this is some of say yes. So say no. So if you are a new student, comments to the University of Sydney, so just say no. And have you applied for and submitted all the required documents for admission to higher degree by research at the university? Let's say yes. Yeah, something like that. It's just like another useful form. But what I want to highlight, so first thing first, if you want to apply for master by research for especially for this scholarship, you should have like research proposal, and you can find your potential supervisor here. Oh, sorry, wait. And then you can email the professor first. So before you apply to the university, you should email your professor first, and like you pitch your research ideas, something like that. But yeah, let's say this professor, so yeah, they have email and even phone here, but yeah, better you just reach out them through email, and you can propose your research ideas, your research interests, and if they say yes, they will supervise you. They will guide you through the application in the university. So after you secure your supervisor, you can apply to the university. After you apply to the university, you apply the scholarship. Yeah, Does that make sense? Okay. I will provide some email example for this. Wait. And okay, next. Other than University of Sydney, you also can apply to University of New England for the same scholarship, like Australian Government Research Training Program, this international stipend scholarship. So it's, as I said before, it might be slightly different benefits with the previous in every university, but here in University of New England, they offer like stipend, like living allowance, or yeah, like stipend. Like you can use this money for anything like you need, maybe like accommodation or just yeah, just like for your living expenses, like 36 uh 36,000, around 36,000 Australian dollar, which is I can say it's enough. Like you can afford a very comfortable life with this if you're single, if you have family. It might be slightly tight for your daily expenses, but yeah, but you can live with this money. Yeah, I can say like it's not it's just enough. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, and it's tax free, and they provide it like per annually, but in fortnightly installments. Actually, it's the same with my current scholarship, and also the amount is around that. Actually, currently I'm under scholarship, and the number is slightly below this number. It's more than my current scholarship. Yeah, so I can say that it will be enough. It's just enough. And this scholarship is like for 2 years for research master degree. So you will get this benefit like for 2 years. That makes sense. And the eligibility criteria. Beside you need to get supervisor first and also like apply to the university. The IELTS requirement in University of New England is slightly below University of Sydney, so it only need your IELTS score at least 6 with no band less than 5.5, and the TOEFL to 13 in the computer based test, or at least 78 in the internet based test. You must receive a rating of no less than 22 in the written component, or you can take PTE academic with minimum score 57 with no skill less than 50. So the scholarship also open for throughout the year with 2 application periods annually. It's around 3 February to 4 August, or 22 March to 19 September. So it's around this month every year. So the date might be different every year, but yeah, the month always around this time, like February to August or March to September. So another different from the University of Sydney, in University of New England, you should like provide 2 referee reports, and they very encourage all the applicants to fulfill this. Like the university will not request reports on your behalf. Referees must be qualified to speak with the knowledge and experience about the applicants, about regarding academic achievement or ethic during the qualification that is most relevant to this application, or research capacity and or research achievement, and if applicable, the employment experience or training of most relevant to this application. So yeah, the selection criteria, it's the same. The academic merit, professional experiences, and research experiences. So this is the website for RTP scholarship in the University of New England. You should also provide like expression of interest, and I think this one is also like common. So yeah, this like step by step, how you apply, like it's already like this step by step. You just follow, like explore research option at University of New England, which is you should like find the potential supervisor, as I said. So they already like categorize the here based on the faculty, or you can just find the academic supervisor. Sorry. Yeah. And submit your expression of interest, the EOI. It's also like to the higher degree, like apply for admission, just like other program, and create research proposal and submit a candidature or scholarship application. So yeah, receive your candidature outcome and enroll in your HDR course. So it's basically in every university, it's like step by step. I think it's also the same here in University of Sydney. Oh yeah, you can find the research experience evidence template. It's this one here. I also provide in the PDF letter. Yeah. And this one, like the example of email you can write for your potential supervisor. So the process to approach the supervisor is like outside the application portal. Like it's like personal, what we call it, like personal application. Like you should cold email the professor based on the database they provided. Yeah, you just email them, and this is like example of email. It's not mine. I find it in the LinkedIn. So yeah, someone posted and she got the scholarship because of this email. So yeah, I just help you to provide like some example how to email the professor. And after that, if the supervisor agree to supervise you, you can start your application through the university, guided by the supervisor. So basically, the supervisor will help you to the application process, because actually, like every professor, they also like get a responsibility to taking care of like some applicants, something like that, into like research degree. Oh yeah, in Australia, the research degree called HDR, higher degree research. So it might be master by research or PhD. So both called HDR in Australia. So yeah, so some of the professor has responsibility to the HDR program. So yeah, they will help you through the application process and like, guided you, and they also like will tell in the division, the enrollment distribution or something, and so they will already know your application after you got after you secure your supervisor. Yeah, I think that's all from me.